Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I was thinking about this. I was getting ready for a little excursion tomorrow, and I thought, what would be neat is kind of showing my usual stuff the main stuff anyway, that I have in my pack, how I do what I do. So, first of all, this of course is my trusty coffee mug, right? Porcelain, old fashioned, love that thing. Now, this I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. I guess I didn't really think about this very well. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's the top. Now, this is my main, some people call it a canteen cup, some people call it a Sierra cup. You know, your handle folds back like that. Now, I made this cozy for it, and it actually works extremely well. But what I do is, if you know anything about packing, you want stuff that can nest. So without taking the whole thing apart, I don't know if you can make that out, but that is a fuel canister, a small fuel canister for a backpacking stove, packed in with this bandana. Now there's a couple reasons for that. I only use that as an extreme backup. If it's very, very wet outside and I cannot get a fire started, that's why I carry that. And the bandana, a couple of things. One, it keeps it from rattling around, making a bunch of noise. And of course, bandanas are very, very versatile. Okay, so that's why I carry that in there like that. Okay. Next, I gotta pull it out of here. Now, this is a very cool stove. This is a Bush Buddy stove. And if you've never seen, again, I'm not sure if I can do this with one hand, maybe. Dang it. So this pulls out of here and flips upside down. And it sits just like that. That is your pot stand. Okay? Just like that. So I've been carrying this with me, especially this model. Again, sort of a just in case. But honestly, I'm thinking about leaving it at home right now because, I don't know, it just, that's kind of a lot of room to take up. I mean, on a general day, it's not too bad taking up room. But this time of year, a lot of times this pack, as you can see from the license right there, will double as my hunting pack. So here's the main thing right here. All right, this is basically my kit. So again, another bandana. You can never have too many bandanas. The main reason for this one, though, one is you see like a little hobo style thing. It kind of helps to keep everything together, nice and tight, not rattling around. And but the other main reason for that is you see all this, as you can tell, I cook on the fire. And that keeps all this carbon, creosote, whatever you want to call it. It basically keeps it from mucking up the inside of my bag. Okay. This is a very old Coleman coffee pot. I think it's like 9 cups or something. And man, again, one-handed. Okay, there we go. I actually fixed this. I lost this, or broke or whatever, and I replaced it with another one. It wasn't exactly the kind, but I kind of made it work. Now, again, nesting, right? So there's the lid. Now, I just started doing this my last trip. I was always using a French press, so I would just heat up water in here. But I just started recently, well, my last trip, like I said, using the percolator. Okay, so I take that out. This is my, for lack of a better term, we'll call it my dish rag. Okay, it fits right in there, beautiful. Okay, now take that out, and down in here is all my containers for all my various stuff. Now they're empty right now because I'm in the middle of refilling them. So, like this here is actually the container that I use for my coffee, and inside there is the container that I use for my creamer. All right. And then what do we got in here? this one is my container for my oatmeal. Okay, if you fill this up as much as you can, and then kind of take your thumb and jam it down there, and just get as much as you can in there, it makes almost a perfect amount for my Sierra cup of oatmeal. Okay, again, a couple more little pieces of the bandana just to keep everything from rattling around. This is a container that I use for pieces of walnut that I put in my oatmeal. And this, of course, is my container for my, yes, sugar-free syrup. Again, for my oatmeal. And then in here is my spoon. I have a little piece of bandana, the rest of my percolator, and that's it. That's all she wrote. So, you know, it's funny, you can get all this stuff right in there. So now, the way I'm going to do it now, I'm only going to have this, and that in my backpack. It's in the main part of my pack, right? And like I said, I'm going to be leaving this at home now. I kind of have some misgivings about it because it's a really cool stove. But like I said, this time of year, it's hunting season, so a lot of times I will be hunting, and then when I get cold and or hungry or whatever, I will head down to this spot that I have already picked out and set up, and I will make my breakfast, and then I will continue hunting. So that usually means a lot of times at that point then it's getting warmer outside and I'm shedding layers. So I need more room in my pack for the layers that I take off. So that's a big reason for leaving the Bush Buddy stove at home. So there you have it. I mean, inside here now there's my water bladder that actually carries enough for the water I need for coffee and oatmeal, and more to clean everything up, plus a little tiny bit more for drinking. And then this bottle I carry specifically for nothing other than dousing the fire. Now, of course, if I end up having to use the backpacking stove, I don't need to use that. So I'll either, I'll usually dump almost all of it out either way, because it's heavy. So that's it. Of course, over here I have my knife and saw and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into everything in my pack, but that's the basics of my cooking kit right there. Okay, so just thought it'd be a cool little video to show how I do stuff and how I can nest it all right inside this one pot. All right, take care, guys.